the high beams on. All right, it's 3:50. Starting on the Plata Trail.
This is not a step-by-step tutorial on how to approach and summit via the Ellingwood Ridge on the Plata Peak. Let me start by saying I was originally supposed to attempt the Little Bear Blanca traverse, but due to iffy weather, I ended up heading up north that evening and decided to attempt La Plata. There was a little bit better weather forecast. So I did not have a lot of time to research the trail. I did have a GPX file and the 14ers app, but I wouldn't rely on either of those. You're going to spend a significant amount of time route finding, even on the approach going through the forest.
I'm either on the trail or really lost. Sun is starting to come up. We are on the ridge coming out of the forest, which was absolutely brutal to navigate at nighttime. It must have been an avalanche. There was so much tree fall. It's barely a trail to find. Just kind of head south and hope for the best. We made it to the top of the ridge. We are at 11,200 feet, which is exactly where we want to be. We're now at the boulder field, which it says is kind of find your own line, but what I'm going to do is summit this, follow it that way, see if I can find a trail. I just got done watching the sunrise. There's La Plata. There's the ridge right there. And I think what we're supposed to do is go up this way to the top of that. This slope is relentless. No joke. So I think the actual trail comes up in here. But you can see it's really loose scree. So I've just been coming up the bigger part of the boulder field. It's a little more stable, but there are a lot of loose rocks here still. Look at that rock. But yeah, this looks like it's a trail, but it's gnarly. It's super, super slick. Just cat litter. I've noticed that just either staying to the left or the right, it's a little easier. But as you can tell, I'm out of breath. This sucks. So I came up through this stuff there, was pretty solid. Came across here, and now all of this rock here on the right looks really solid. I'm even thinking I was just shooting up on the right side, seeing what's over there, but for now, we'll just stay along here. Plenty of good foot and handholds. Holy shit. That was rough. Was not expecting that to be that steep. Oh. So, just got done taking a little break, put some suntan lotion on, put my sunglasses on. Now, we're heading up this little guy, which is absolutely nothing compared to the last hour of what just spent doing. You can see La Plata in the background. Apparently, once we get to the top, we'll be able to see Twin Lakes. And then the fun begins. There it is. La Plata. The hills are alive with the sound of music. Here's the first high point. We're gonna go up this way, and it looks like a lot of these have trails or cliffs on the west side of each one of them. So we'll go around that one, and apparently there's a lot of them. You can see two more in the distance, and then we're really gonna hit the ridge. I know I keep saying that, but there's a little trail on the west side. This first high point, which we are very close to 13,000 feet. Oh, there's the ridge. Nice. So now we go down here, follow the trail up that way. And I think on that big peak there, we stay low. There should be a trail. So a lot of this section here, after that big tall peak, we stay west of the ridge. You don't want to down climb that. You don't want to go around to the right. Come around to the left. Skirt through this little area right here. Follow the trail down. Probably should have stayed lower on the snow line. And then we get up there and we see what we do next. All right, here we are on top of what I think is 13,126. So now apparently it gets more challenging. I'm gonna take this trail down here, stay to the left of these guys, and then once we get to that guy, I think we'll stay to the left. Definitely not the right. Look at that. That is sheer cliff. I don't see a trail. Guess we'll just stay as low as possible and climb whatever we have to. This doesn't seem too bad. Looks like you can take a trail here, stay low. Just take that right there. Yeah, little trail right there. Look at this thing. That looks awesome. So yeah, it's a little steep, but this trail right here, and then you take that little scree field up, it's much better than going over that cliff right there. This is so discouraging. I haven't seen where I'm going in probably a half hour. And what's even cooler is all these clouds are rolling in. So I have no fucking clue what's happening. Oh my goodness. I think that's the scree field to get out of crux number 1. If I go down and up, might be easier. That is up the scree. That was horrible. But we're gonna go up this way. Hopefully start seeing some of the sustained class 3 climbing up to, that's, I think that might be the false summit. Yeah, it's the false summit, but still, we're close. All right, keep from over there, up this way. Hey, look, a cairn. First one of those all day. Boom. You can see climbers on top of La Plata, which is all the way on the right. Whew. Should actually be able to see the route from now on. Maybe a couple more of these eastern ridges that we have to follow, but yeah, it's funny. I had no idea where I've been going, just following this ridge. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Oh yeah. I'm liking the direction those clouds are going. Back there, it actually looked like there was a trail going down, and it went back up this way. But what we want to do is just down climb in here, super easy, and then you see that trail. And we might actually start getting some elevation gain. There's the ascent up to East La Plata. I don't see why we don't stay on that ridge up there. Man, I'm gonna look into that. Yeah, so I'm not going up that. I'm gonna go up here and along the saddle there. And then I guess the buttress is up there, and then we go to the left of that. But that just looks nasty. Go away, clouds. I came up that. Check this out. Straight down. We're going this way. So we're almost to the top here. This snow field is kind of in the way, so I actually had to hit the ridge line again, which I don't think we're supposed to. The GPS says the trail is somewhere in there, but whatever. We're going up. Saw 2 hikers on top of La Plata just now. So that's cool. So following the ridge line up, pretty much stay on the ridge. And I'm guessing summit where the snow stops, because none of that looks fun. But I think once we get to the top, we take a left. see there's actually a climber's trail going up that way. Snow might get in the way, but don't think we go that way. We just go straight up. So here's our first really good look back on the Ellingwood Ridge. Doesn't look that far from over there, but holy cow. Glad I started early. Right on. So we are at the Ellingwood buttress. I had to approach it a little high because of that. I think we're supposed to come up somewhere in there. But basically, just followed the snow line up. Now we're gonna cut across, and then I think after this it's just class 2 scrambling. You can see the hikers still up on top of the peak, enjoying the summit. Just doing some class 4 scrambling around the buttress. Yeah, I think if the snow wasn't here, it'd be a lot easier. But I see a trail, and I see a bird, and I can't see it. We're very close to 14,000 feet. All right, so we're on the back side of the buttress. Looks like take this trail up here, and there's probably some other crap after that. That's gonna take forever, but hey, why not? It's a beautiful day. Let's see what's on the other side of this ridge. Yes. It looks so easy compared to everything we've done so far. Except for maybe this. Oh, time to down climb. Awesome. So after the summit of East La Plata, I don't even know if I'm on it yet or if that next one is, but we're at 14,000 feet. It looks sketchy over here, but if you go to the left, nice down climb. And then looks like stay to the left. Cool, so we're like a quarter mile from the summit. Hopefully less. Scramble up this, up that. All right, we're up over the last false summit, if you want to call it that. Cruising up, easy peasy. Maybe not because we have to go around the snow, but I'll take this any day of the week.
So after that, it was a easy cruise up to the top. Right before the final summit, there was about 15 feet of snow that I had to post hole through, but I'm sure that's gone by now. Yeah, I didn't really get any footage of the actual summit, but I met a couple of guys up there at the top, and one of them, Sam, is from England, and he's actually hiking the whole Continental Divide, south to north, I believe. But he's taking a little side journey in Colorado and hitting as many 14ers along the Continental Divide Trail as he can. Really cool dude. It was awesome getting the opportunity to chat with him, and the four of us actually took the standard route down, so it was fun to have some hiking buddies on the way down, a little bit of company, because I tell you what, I was beat. I ended up running out of water probably about an hour before summiting. Did not plan accordingly. Luckily, Sam had a Sawyer water filter, and once we got down to tree line, found a creek, filled up some water, felt way better after that. And yeah, the way down was just cruising through some switchbacks, beautiful area. I highly recommend doing this hike. Definitely do a little bit more planning than I did. The 14ers app was helpful, but there wasn't a whole lot of information. It was kind of just like, well, choose your own adventure. And I did.